Yo, what is going on, everybody? K-Man Jack back from the album reaction slash review. We are back live from the studio. Yo, super legendary band on this week's album reaction. We are returning to the wonderful world of Pink Floyd, one of the most iconic psychedelic rock. I don't even know which genre you would put Pink Floyd under, but they've created such iconic music. With Dark Side of the Moon being like one of the most iconic albums of all time. Now, we're super thrilled to check out both The Dark Side of the Moon as well as Wish You Were Here on the channel so far. But on this week's album reaction, we're going to be checking out Animals. Really interested to see how this album is because it's such a strange, I'm not used to this style of setting out the songs, right? So we've got 5 songs on this album. It goes for 41 minutes though. The second track on this album, Dogs, goes for 17 minutes. The next track goes for 11 and a half. The next one, 10:20. I just don't really know. It's kind of like Shine Bright, You Crazy Diamond, how it had different parts in Wish You Were Here. Super interested to see what this kind of concept is. I'm probably not going to get it on a first listen, maybe a second or even a third. But Pink Floyd, they're very particular in their messaging and the ways they create moments within their music. It really is phenomenal. Really interested to see how this one sounds, guys. Super excited. Have enjoyed my time checking out Pink Floyd in the past. So super keen to dive into this one. This is Animals by Pink Floyd.
If you didn't care, what happened to me? And I didn't care.
I feel like this album is going to be a roller coaster,
But you,
much like the other records I've heard from Pink Floyd.
we would zigzag our way through the bottom of pain, occasionally glancing up through the rain, wondering which of the both is to blame. And watching for pigs on the wing.
Here we go, this 17-minute epic Dogs.
You got to be crazy. You gotta have a real need. Gotta sleep on your toes. And when you're on the street, you got to be able to pick out the easy meat with your eyes closed. Then moving in silently downwind and out of sight. You got to strike when the moment is right without thinking. And after a while, you can rock on points for
groove.
style, like the club tie and the firm handshake, a sudden look in the eye and an easy smile.
it's almost like it's telling like a story. It's like reading through a storybook almost. It's very unique. Beautiful guitars. The dogs. The dog's barking. Very like that guitar's been very prominent throughout this whole song so far. Even the intro track. Very like I said, guitar driven. It's like almost acting like a vocal right now. I haven't really been able to follow contextually what the song's kind of describing, but it's easy to fall into, and I'm really just focusing on instrumentation really.
When you lose control, you'll reap the harvest you have sown. The bad blood slows and turns to stone. And it's too late to lose the weight you used to need to throw around. So have a good drown as you go down all alone, dragged down by the stone.
You can hear like there's like slight shifts in the sound, almost kind of signifying those chapters within Dogs. It feels like very much that storybook feel, like it's almost like a new chapter within a song. Like we're not even halfway. It's like a gunshot, that bass drum. Trippy sounds, man. Really eerie. Really eerie. And that synth is super like. Guitar's back.
Gotta admit that I'm a little bit confused. Sometimes it seems to me as if I'm just being used. Gotta stay awake, gotta try and shake off this creeping malaise. If I don't stand my own ground, how can I find my way out of this maze? Deaf, dumb, and blind, you just keep on pretending that everyone's expendable and no one has a real friend.
It feels like the most subdued I've heard Pink Floyd. Very narrative focused, I think. And the guitars have had a real strong role to play on this record so far. And I would say stripped back, like most stripped back I've heard them without it, because it still is quite experimental, but it just feels like a little bit more less extravagant per se, more measured, I guess, maybe measured. I don't know the words to put here, but they feel very balanced on this record so far, from what I've heard. Very balanced. And then, it's just like that calm beat. It's never really explored like an accelerated, intense sound. It's been very measured.
Who was trained
Very interesting. 17-minute track. Did feel like we had like a couple of chapters within that song. Don't get me wrong. I've got a fair guess that my brain is not going to be able to compute what is going on from a messaging point of view. So please feel free to drop some of the themes, talk about and discuss what the key messages around this album is. I'll do my very best to try catch them where I can, but I will be honest, instrumentally, that is what is drawing me in right now. And that's kind of like my main focus is I'm trying to do both, but I'm struggling on doing both. But future listens will help me, but definitely let me know in the comments a little bit more about the story behind this album. And that'll help add to my listening experience for future listens. I imagine they all kind of roll into each other. I do apologize for the stopping and starting. I do want to stop and start where I can just to kind of touch base and just kind of give you guys some of my thoughts. Damn, like pig oink. Oof. That's smooth, man. That's smooth. Trippy with the pig oink, so I'll tell you what. Look at that bass guitar. I'm loving it.
Pink man, charade you are. Woo! In the alley of love, almost a joker.
Bit of Gorillas feel this part here, I will say.
Keep on digging. Big stain on your fat chin. While the
Love that piano, that kind
down in the pit mine, you're nearly alive. Bust up right back. You're right, you are. You fucked up whole head.
Shirai.
Good food with a haircut. You're nearly alive.
Piano's really good in this track. Interesting vocal effect as well. Like you hear that experimentation, right? Like, some of these iconic bands, the way they've experimented, have influenced bands we love and artists we loved in today's age. So it's very much a cool thing when you hear these elements, man, these experimentation. Big things, trippy, man. And the pig squealing. darkness to it like that. And brooding underneath, right? And these tracks on this album, they're like these big kind of like roller coasters where you're just flowing through the soundscapes and it feels really effortless. It's a lot of experimentation, but it still feels effortless. And it's equally as captivating, like with the experimentation elements, you're kind of like, what the hell's going on, man?
Hey, you White House, ha-ha, shala-shira. You house, proud town, my house, ha-ha, shira-shira.
Yeah, the intensity is rose in this second track or third track, sorry. You feel the kind of anger or that kind of that powerful voice coming from the instrumentation. Now we hear the sheep in the background. We've heard dogs, we've heard pigs, now we're hearing sheep. Wow. Bass man. I'm loving this intro. Super like kind of jazzy. This is great. I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this, man. It's a great intro. Oof. Soaring to the mix, that vocal. And that bass is just like that driver. I like that droning synth there. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. There's a bit of Luigi's Mansion feel to that. Let's see. Once again, man, that baseline is driving. Trippy, man, pretty trippy with the sheep. It just feels like we've only got 5 tracks on this album, but it feels like we've gone to so many different places. So many different places on this record. Great track. Really, really smooth album, man. Super smooth album. Just what you expect with Pink Floyd. They just flow so well from track to track. Almost like bookmarks with Pigs on the Wing, part 1 and part 2. I wonder if this will be similar to the first track or will it be completely different. No sheep, man. That's wild. Okay, so similar to the first track, like bookmarks. Similar to Shine On You Crazy Diamond from Wish You Were Here.
You know that I care. What happens to you and I know that you care. For me too. So I don't feel alone on the way to the stone. Now that I've found somewhere safe to bury my bone, and any fool knows a dog needs a home. A shelter from pigs on the wing.
Wow, animals. Incredible to sit down and check out another Pink Floyd record. Guys, I feel like they're so immersive and captivating. Like I just very easy to fall into and to be gobsmacked a lot of the time. I'm so grateful that I've got a few on the channel and I can add another one now. Every time I've listened to Pink Floyd, it's consistently made me feel so warm and it's a beautiful thing. Each song had multiple chapters in it, due to the length. But really, really fun, guys. I think it would have been incredible to have seen Pink Floyd. I think, if you did see Pink Floyd, let us know in the comments as well. That's really cool. I love hearing those stories. If you enjoy what you saw and want to see more, I have listened to Wish You Were Here and The Dark Side of the Moon on the channel. Take care, everybody. My name is Caveman Jack, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.